We thank you for coming together, take care of the business of the tribe, guide and lead us, and we just thank you for the many blessings you bestowed upon our nation. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen.
Amen.
And once again, everybody that was in an election, I need you to tell me if you want to be a part of the meeting. Dick White. Here. Harley Buzzard. Here. Bill England.
Honey.
Keith Austin.
Here.
Joe Berg.
Honey.
Sean Crittenden.
Honey.
Mike Dobbins. Frankie Hargis. Wanda Hatfield. Rex Jordan.
Here.
Mike Shambaugh. Mary Bakershaw.
Ani, yes.
Leo Smith. Denise Taylor. Here, yes. Victoria Vesquez. David Walkingstick. Ryan Warner. We do.
Thank you. I'd like to ask for approval of minutes.
Make a motion they be approved.
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Accepted. What we're going to do today is we're going to waive reports, but we're kind of in a time bind, but we are going to entertain questions. If somebody's got one, be sure it's a good one because we're short on time.
There were no stupid questions.
Harley
Dumb
Buzzard,
questions, I asked them.
Yeah,
you have questions?
Yeah, I
Very
do.
good.
I just want people to know, I just want to bring this to the attention of the committee. I was the roads director here for 10 years, and I watch Michael Lynn's report, and I always read the road report every time because that's what I'm familiar with. I got the notice, and I'd like for Mr. Lynn to come out because I have a question. I live in Delaware County, and it's actually in District 9, Curtis Snail's old district, and it's now Mike Jambow's district. We had a road, and I've had a couple of people call me about a road up there that the contract was let, I don't know, a year or so ago. But they said, Harley, we can drive up and down that road, there's no construction going on. And I got to looking at reports that Michael turns in, and he says the contractor is not working up there. And so I just wanted Michael to give me an explanation of why he's not working up there, because it's our job. We got Indian folks who live up and down the road, and it's our job to take care of the Indian folks. Well, if we give $1 million contract to somebody, we expect them to get the road done in a timely manner, and this is not being done in a timely manner. And I just want to know, what are we doing? People are calling you, or I know they're calling me.
Mr. Chair, we're getting calls as well from landowners and folks that live along that project. And the project that Councilor Buzzard is referring to is the Leach Kenwood project that we have, and it is behind schedule. Reasoning, I really don't have a good reason why it's behind schedule. It was a 6-month project to start with. Should have been completed back last February. Right now, we processed the most recent pay estimate at the end of July, and they were 44% complete. And right now they are still continuing to do some earthwork, finishing up some drainage structures that they had to build, doing some patching in areas that required patching. And then in the end, they'll come in and overlay everything to finish it up. There's still a sizable amount of work left to be completed, and the contract is currently in liquidated damages, and I think that's in my report. It is currently in liquidated damages, so they are being assessed a fine or a damage amount each day, each calendar day, is the way the contract is written, as they go over. So, Mr. Buzzard, Councilor Buzzard, I hope that answers your question.
Well, it just aggravates me that we give contracts to people and they don't do what they're supposed to do. We've got Indian folks, full-blood Indian folks that live at Kenwood. They drive up and down the road, it's got potholes in, and they expect it to be done. They've called me and I said, well, I'll check with the director, and I didn't get a chance to talk to Michael last month, but I don't know what to do. What do you do with the contractor that does this to us? We just sit back and not do anything, or do we bar him from doing road contracts, or what? I mean, it wouldn't work if you had a water line that's busted and you had a contractor to fix it and never got fixed. So I don't know, I just, it really aggravates me that the Cherokee Nation will sit here and let a contractor do us that way. Anyway, I just want to bring that,
Go ahead.
Yes, Michael?
Yes, sir.
Do we have other contractors that are capable of doing that kind of work?
We, typically when we bid a job, we get 3 to 4 bids that come in. So yes, to answer your question, there are other contractors.
You know, we have to set the example sometimes. If this contractor is not willing to perform the duties, then we have to let them know that we don't have to sit here and wait 6 months. We had some other companies that bid on this project as well. And we should have a good enough relationship by now with these other companies to say, hey, option B, we may need you. So be on standby. If you're not busy, come in, let's finish this work, because it's building a road or correcting a road, right?
That's correct.
And it's not rocket scientists to build a road. I mean, surely we got backup plans, what I'm saying here. Thank you, Mr. Chair.
Michelle?
Well, my comment was simply, if they're not doing the work, why are we keeping them? And then why would we even pay them? And why don't we go on to step 2 and get it taken care of? Our Cherokee people deserve that.
I would agree. I would agree. And I don't, Mr. Chair, I would like to say, I don't want to sound like we're sitting back not doing anything. We are assessing the liquidated damages each month. Those are, they're $1,000 a day for this project. It's on a sliding scale and based on the contract value. This one is $1,000 a day and is being assessed for each calendar day that it goes over. So I want to make it sound like we're sitting back idle and not doing anything because we are trying to get the job completed. Anytime you pull a contractor off of a job that's partially completed and try to have a third party come in and finish it, it is problematic to say the least, because it's who assumes liability during the transition, who assumes liability for what has already been built and may not be built or done correctly. I mean, it's problematic, and I've dealt with it before on one other occasion, and it was not a fun process to go through. Can we do it? Yes, we could. It's not preferable, but it could be done. Our feeling is, let's just get this project built, get it out of the way, get it behind us, and move on. They don't like a lot. Percentage-wise, it sounds like they do. But work-wise, if they just need to get out there and get it done. So.
well, I just wanted to bring that out. I wanted to ask Michael to see what was going on because, and he's right, I know what Michael is facing over there, and he does do work, and he does successful damages on there, but I just think we need to have a good policy about bringing the contractor back on board and giving him more projects. That could be, we could be disbarred, and that's what some people do. So anyway, Michael, thanks for the explanation on the thing. Thank you, Mr. Chair, for letting me bring this up.
You're welcome. Does anybody have any other questions of any of the other reportees? Okay, good deal. Go to old business for discussion and possible action.
Lacey called me 2 weeks ago and said that she's working another solution out on Walmart. She's going back to Walmart now to see if that's still on the table.
Who is?
Lacey.
Lisa.
Walmart. Not sure how to proceed on this. I guess it keeps them on their toes until it gets resolved, as long as it's still on the table, correct? So let's just table it.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
New business, looks like Brian Warner, could you take that one?
This is a resolution authorizing the grant application by the Cherokee Nation Human Services for the Department of Health and Human Services Administration for Community Living Title VI Evaluation Grant. I put this in form of a motion.
Second.
Any discussion? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Ayes have it. Any announcements?
Yes,
ma'am.
sir. I've just been told we have a special guest that is running late, Dr. Larry Rice from RSU, and he wanted to make a statement, if we could bring him forward just for a minute.
Come on down. You can, yes, sir.
I can dare say this is my first council meeting, so But thank you for this opportunity. I was unclear as to what time that I could actually speak, and so thank you for, Mr. Chairman, for giving me time. I'm simply here to say thank you. We have excellent representation of our university to the counselors at the table, particularly Counselor Austin and Counselor Taylor and others. Many of you I know personally, but including Joe Berg, Counselor Berg. But I just simply want to say thank you. We understand that there will always be some upheavals in funding, but Rogers State University is very grateful for our long-term partnership. We have a partnership before there was the Cherokee Promise. That was sort of like icing on the cake, and we understand that the ingredients sometimes change. And so my purpose here today is simply to say thank you for the partnership with Rogers State University. We appreciate having the opportunity to partner with educating all of our citizens, and you all make it a little bit easier in these difficult times because you're one of the strong partners when others have taken a stand that higher education is not quite as important as it should be in many people's minds, including mine, because I'm a product of a public education, first in the family, go to school, to perhaps some of you. But I simply want to say thank you. Thank you for your partnership, for the support that you give. Our students are members of the Cherokee Nation, and we're grateful that there is some discussion to help the Cherokee Promise to finish out, and so we're grateful for that. And we're committed to educating our students who are members of the Cherokee Nation. You just make it easier. You make it a lot easier. So I simply wanted to say thank you for this opportunity. Forgive me for interrupting. I wasn't sure what time that I was supposed to be here, but I know sometimes Dr. Dodd calls on me occasionally, so thank you. But we simply say thank you for your investment in Oklahoma in many ways, but we're in it for the long haul, and I know the Cherokee Nation is a long-time partner and will continue to be a long-time partner. So I simply want to say thank you, and I appreciate all of your public service and your support of Rogers State University, and the same goes for Northeastern State University and Connors, because that's the three Promise schools, and we appreciate what has happened there, and someday it may get back on track. So,
President Rice?
Yes, sir.
Your institution, could you guys fit more than 25 Promise scholars into your campus?
Have we?
No, can you?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir, we can.
All right, that's
Yes,
what
sir.
we need to know. All right, thank you.
You're welcome. We've enjoyed having that cohort of Cherokee Promise scholars, and it's kind of special to have those students on campus. So,
Thank
I'll be
you.
happy to yield any other question. I may or may not know the answer. I happen to know that answer. So.
Okay, we were told we were limited space, so it's good to hear from the president's mouth that there is some extra space.
We have dorm space, and I would presume that we have space in Cherokee 1 and 2, and that's kind of the three driving factors if you have dorm space and the classes that are required for the Cherokee Promise. As far as I know we have dorm space, and I know that we have more than one offering of Cherokee 1 and 2.
Okay, all right, thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Forgive me for intruding. So thank you.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Yes, sir.
Thank you, Dick.
Okay.
Let's see, all announcements, yes, sir.
I just got Marcia just told me we need to take that resolution before council tonight.
Okay, why don't we redo that then?
Well, you can make a recommendation to put it to council.
I'd like to make a recommendation that we take resolution 17-085 to full council tonight.
Shelley, you got that?
Got it.
Make a motion to adjourn. Chairman.
Second.
All in favor?
There's no business to spare.
Yeah, let's go do this photo op, and I don't even know where it is, but we'll.
Chambers.